case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a 1939 case, Harvey v. Aubrey, that wound its way up to the Arizona Supreme Court, the concept of burden of proof was put to a noteworthy test. This legal principle dictates that the claimant in court has to supply sufficient evidence to support their case, though at times the defense also has to validate particular elements of their story. The genesis of this dispute can be traced back to John L. Aubrey's lawsuit against Robert and Nell Harvey over a contested piece of property. The Harveys had a written lease for this land until January 25, 1938, primarily to grow and harvest cotton. Yet when the lease lapsed, they maintained that an oral lease for the subsequent year was in place and hence continued their occupancy. This set the stage for a legal showdown in the courtroom. Throughout the trial, the court was consistent in its stance that the Harveys bore the critical responsibility of proving the existence of a new lease. Unswayed by the defendant's attempt to argue based on a clause in the written lease, the court espoused that the onus lay on them. The Harveys' assurance of a new lease hung as an unsupported claim in the courtroom, leading the jury to favor Aubrey, the plaintiff. Further, the Harveys' plea for a new trial on the ground of the disallowed argument was dismissed. The court uncompromisingly held that the clause from the preceding lease bore no value in establishing a fresh lease, rendering the defendant's argument ineffective. Without ample evidence of the alleged new lease, burden of proof remained with the Harveys, and they failed to discharge this duty. Therefore, the decision of the trial court was affirmed, placing a considerable legal emphasis on the stringent application of burden of proof.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.